Not right now, Black. All right, guys. So we're going to do a reading for the creatives. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. We're just going to let it flow. But I like the last one we did. So we're just going to see what guidance you guys need in whatever you're creating right now. Y'all, it's Friday. It is Friday, right? Oh, I'm so cold. It's Friday and I want to get lit. Like, is anybody else on that? I'm so happy I learned how to use this thing, because I was not doing it. But I want to get lit. I want some alcohol though. All right, Holy Spirit, angel guys, what do we have for the butterfly? For the creatives, what do they need to know at this time? Oh, we got goat. The goat came out. And this is for creatives who are like people who can have talents, gifts, but it's also for people who are creating something. So take it as it resonates, right? Still guidance on what you're creating. Oh, I feel so cold. So we have confidence and sure-footedness. So in what you're creating, you do need to have confidence right now, right? And with that moon being above the goat's head, it feels like also being able to trust your intuition in how you're building and what you're building. So that can be like, you might need to take some time in a period where you're researching or observing it, and then trust your intuition on the right time to release it, even if you're excited, right? And then sometimes in that moment that you are excited, it's time to release it. So we have fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. Failures are always an opportunity to learn, so you can become the goat, right? And I feel like the goat is, or is that the, are sheep and goat in the same category? I know they're in the same family. Hold on. Okay, no, sheep and goats are not the same. They are distinct species with different genetics. Chromosomes. Sheep have wool downward tails. Goats have hair upward. And behaviors, goats browse leaves, twigs. While related, both, okay, they are related. They belong to different genera. And generally don't interbreed to produce fertile offspring, though our hybrids can occur. Let me see what's the difference between them, because I feel like this has to do with the reading. What's the difference between goats and sheep? Or I'll say the spiritual difference between goats and sheep. Sheep and goats represent the division between the saved and the unsaved. So sheep symbolize followers who are obedient, humble, and compassionate to others, while goats symbolize the stubborn, self-centered, and defiant. Ooh. Hi, April. So the reason why sheep was coming to my mind as well, because I feel like there's a time to be the sheep and there's a time to be the goat, right? So for the creatives in this reading, in what you're creating, that time that you're supposed to be obedient and humble and compassionate, all of those things, that is the learning space, because teachers are also students, right? Like we're all a teacher and student to something, someone, because you have more wisdom than somebody else. Somebody needs what you have to offer. So it's that cycle of us all being connected, all being the same, but maybe at different times. So it's like that submission to the higher authority or the higher self so that you can learn. Now, the goat representing the stubbornness, the self-centered and defiant, I feel like that is when you step into the leadership role, not boss, right? Boss and leaders are different. Boss tend to benefit off of like their workers or followers, but it's like lifting them up while the others is down. So it's not in that sense, it's more in the sense of leadership, where it's like if you're creating something and it's different, you have to step out and do it first, but you're going to have to be stubborn. You're going to have to be defiant. You're going to have to, you're going to be criticized. You're going to stand out because like that rebellious spirit, right? So this is about being the goat. This is about being fearless. So we have goat is a wonderful card to receive. Its presence in your reading being a sign that ideas, opportunities, and projects are entering your life at this time. You may not see this taking place just yet, but trust that things are happening behind the scenes and will soon become known to you. Your task when receiving this card is to believe in yourself and your gifts. That's that selfishness, that, you get me, like that stubbornness. Like, it doesn't matter who believes in you, who don't. Be stubborn enough to go after it, create it, even if it doesn't seem like it's gonna come together. And trust in it, believe in it, be delusional about it. Your task when receiving this card is to believe in yourself and your gifts. Have you been afraid to reach for bigger goals? Have you limited yourself because you do not believe you are capable of achieving greater things? Goat is here to challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone and scale a bigger mountain. As goats only need a few inches of space to keep their footing, you only need to take small steps to work towards your dreams. You may not have what you need to cross the finish line, but each small action pushes you one step closer. Perhaps you have already achieved much, but wonder if you can reach even greater heights. No matter your steps on the success journey, know that talent is only part of the equation. The only thing truly needed to rise is believing that you can. The rest can be learned as you go. So it's like, it's pretty much what I said in the beginning of it, right? You have to have that stubbornness towards your dreams and your goals. Like, you have to believe in it. It doesn't matter who don't believe in it. And every step and action that you take towards it is progress, right? So don't think that, like, just because it's not showing up fully, that it's not working. It's going to take time. A lot of people give up in the process of creating it, pursuing it. But you got to pursue your goal like you pursuing love, like you pursuing a relationship, right? Because you believe in it that hard. Hi, boss lady. I like that. Hey, coffee with she in chat. Okay, period. Yes, Friday feels so good. I hope you guys are doing good. You guys are having a good Friday. As I was saying when the beginning of this video, I'm like, I want to get lit today. I want a drinky drink. I'm gonna probably go buy one after this. Come back later on, a little bit tipsy, do a little tipsy reading. What else we have, Holy Spirit, angel guides? See, we got transition. Yes. We have, you are moving away from difficulties towards a calmer phase of life. This journey may require letting go, but it promises healing and peace. Trust the process as you navigate this transition. So regardless if you're in the beginning phase of where you've planted this seed and you're learning how to pursue it, it doesn't matter. Or even if everybody's in a transition phase of what they're creating, right? Maybe you've already created it, but now you're in the beginning of it. I am evil human. I am, but that's only for people who bring that out. That's not just something that is. So you're right. Hi, Crystal. So it's like regardless of where you are in that transitional phase, right? Of creating this thing, but like it's getting better and better. It's getting bigger and bigger. And it's like this goat has a third eye on there. You see it? So what makes you different is the fact that you have like spiritual insight, yes, but it's like you have, what is that? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like you, because people have spiritual insight, but they don't have like it's like you have the blueprint, you have the spiritual, you have secret, you have the spiritual secret insights, right? So it's like you just need to trust your intuition in this process. But at whatever phase you are, it is transitioning, it's growing, it's beginning. It's going to lead to celebration. And look, right after that, intuition. Trust your intuition. Yep, see right through. Yep. There you go. We have celebrate. Success and recognition are within reach. Your hard work is paying off and others are taking notice. Celebrate your achievements, but stay grounded. This moment is a reminder that perseverance leads to triumph. So the most important part of this, it's like just because you see progress, just because you see it becoming successful, don't get big-headed. Don't get, you get me? Because that's what ends up making people have that downfall. Sometimes it's like it starts progressing. Now they start telling everybody about it. They start talking about it and they're still building it, right? But and then it's like for some people, when they run into money, they start telling everybody, they start showing off, spending it, and now it starts to fall apart because it's like you're not done. You're still building. But you got to be grounded in it. Like you got to remember how you started, how hard it was to get to where you are. And realize that even like I'm someone that grows things. So it doesn't matter if I start something, I'm good at social media, but it took a while to get there, right? Because when I first started doing social media, it was just for the love of it. Before I became a spiritual advisor, I was a creative. So with social media, it's like I used to just put my talents out there, my gifts, my the things that I could do, and I just did it for fun. And I would always get views. I would always get, but it was all coming from a place of heart. It was never about who was watching or how many people liked it. I just posted because I wanted to. And then one day I accidentally got like 10K followers. When that came, I didn't know what to do with that. I was not ready to handle that many people. And I wasn't grounded, right, in that space because it was like, I was just having fun. I don't know. I don't know how to show up, how people want me to show up. So, of course, you start losing your followers and things like that. But then if you don't know yourself in that space, you're going to lose it, right? Because people are there for something that you're offering. But if you don't know what you're offering, then they don't, it's like you're the one in control. That's why you got to become that goat, right? But after that, shortly after that, I had my awakening. So like 4 months after that, I had my awakening and I became more spiritual. And I always loved people. So I always wanted to help people. If I learned something, I want to give that information. So I turned that whole page into, remember, it was all about beauty and lifestyle and all of that. So I turned that whole page into something spiritual. And then now it's like my algorithm sucks because now I'm doing spirituality. Those people wasn't there for that. So I was not grounded in that, what I was doing. Because if I was grounded, then I would have known, you know what? This is something completely different. Let me start a whole new page for spirituality. But I had to figure it out the hard way. So After that, I just let that channel die. I gave it up. And then I started to, like, I got used to starting over. So then I would do the same thing and make the same mistake. I would start up a new channel. People come for different things because I start off creative, and now I start having different ideas, and now I'm incorporating those ideas, and now it's doing the same thing it did the last time. But then it finally, because I'm a hard-headed learner anyways, but by the third time I realized, oh, there's many different aspects of me, and I can't really mix them all. So creative stuff got to be with creative stuff, intellectual stuff got to be with intellectual stuff, and this got to be with that, blah 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 blah. So I figured it out, right? But it got to the point that I know how to build up from the bottom up because I have the secret knowledge, I have the recipe, I know what to do to get the response that I want. So in that growing phase, when it seemed like I was ungrounded, I was really learning how to get grounded, right? So now whatever I build, I choose to build, I have the insight, I have the information, I have the knowledge. So even if I would teach you guys, if you are into that and you want to learn that, I have the wisdom to give it because I know how to grow it, right? That's that unseen insight knowledge, but it'll come to you. It'll come to you if you're just trusting your intuition, you're doing what you're called to do, you're gonna get the hidden information, just like everybody else that have it. I'm not a Gemini, I am a Pisces. People think that I'm a Scorpio, but I could see how you would think I'm a Gemini. um, so yeah, we have with this celebration, it's like as long as you're working hard at it, you focus on being grounded in what you're building, it's gonna come to pass, right? And it says, this moment is a reminder that perseverance leads to triumph. So it's not about being perfect, and it's not about having to do everything perfectly. Sometimes you're going to be inconsistent. Things happen. Life gets heavy. You get me? So you can't always show up the way that you want to, but instead of beating yourself up, I don't know why I'm talking like this. My words seem tongue-tied. Instead of beating yourself up, pick yourself back up. You get me? And push. Keep pushing. Keep going. You're going to get the victory. And then we have intuition. The answers you seek lie within. Trust your inner voice and allow it to guide you through uncertainty. Patterns from the past may obscure your vision, but your intuition knows the truth. And like, y'all gotta really listen to that intuition, because like I gave y'all the example of when Spirit started telling me to do spiritual stuff. Spirit told me your creativity is going to be on pause. We'll come back to that later. So 3 years I couldn't create, right? Because it's like what I was into before. I was into makeup, I was into hair, I was into modeling, all of those things. But it was like I couldn't do that anymore because I was being called to give these downloads that I was receiving, and I was learning at the same time. So my spiritual journey was me and my collective, the people that started out with me. And then I kept elevating. Some people fell off, you get me? But those were the supporters. The supporters, they stopped resonating with the energy because I was evolving too, like I was expanding too much. So, and they didn't get it. They were still where they were. But anyways, the new collective started coming in. Then I started finding my tribe. But Spirit told me later on I would be able to get back to my passions. So I didn't want to start over at first. Like when I was being told to start over, I didn't want to do it. But it was like, you got to let that go. Like, yeah, you got 10K and you just got it, but you don't know how to handle this and you're going in a different direction. So forget about that. Now I got 6K on YouTube. It's hard to get that many followers, supporters on YouTube. I got 11K on TikTok, and now I got 5K on IG for my spiritual stuff, right? And that was, IG took a year, YouTube took 3 years, TikTok took 2 years. So it's like I know the method, because if I'm growing in all these different places, then and I learned that by trusting my intuition, also watching the algorithm, also, you get me, learning through the times that I was failing. But it's like when you're being told to let go of something, don't hold on to it because you think you won't get it again. You'll get more, you'll get better, and then your content will be more structured. Well, if you guys are doing content too, but I'm just using myself as an example. But it's like your content will get more structured along the way because you're going to know what you're doing, right? You're grounded in it. So trust your intuition, even if it feels like, I don't know about this, right? Even if you're not seeing the results right away, trust your intuition. So, um, we have create stillness in your life to access the clarity and wisdom already within you. So you have the wisdom, like I told y'all, right? It's in you. But in order for you to tap into it, you have to sometimes be withdrawn. You have to separate yourself from the crowd, from others. You have to go into a quiet place of meditation so the downloads can come to you. You have to assess and reevaluate, what am I doing wrong? What's not working? What needs to change? How do I fix that? Then the answers are going to come to you because your path is specific to you. So that's why I tell y'all, even when y'all book readings with me, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm basically confirming your intuition because you already know the answer. So if I have no information of what you got going on in your life and I'm reading your energy and I'm telling you what spirit is telling you, you already have that same access to spirit. You just either been choosing not to listen to it, or you just needed that confirmation that, okay, I'm on the right path. So I'm not I'm not telling you. I'm you get me? I'm your guide. You already know. So you're telling you. So either you'll listen to it or you won't, but you already got the insight. So it's like, to access it, go into that quiet place, because when we're connected to other people, if you're constantly hanging out, if you're constantly partying, you're taking on all those other people's energies and it's clouded with your energy and you can't hear your own voice. So then you start getting lost and it's like, should I be doing it like this? Should I be doing it like that? If you're watching too much content and you're seeing how other people are showing up, you're lost. How do I show up? Show up how it feels authentic to you, because sometimes you're the one bringing in something new into the world. But you already have the answers, right? Oh, you're a I mean, your husband is a Pisces and you're a Gemini? Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like that's a good match. I feel like that's a good match. Y'all want to do a love reading? Okay, we'll do it. We'll do a love reading. I will get that beverage, okay? I will. But let's take one more and then we're going to get into the tarot. So we have departure. It's time to leave behind what no longer serves you. This decision may feel difficult, but it leads to growth and fulfillment. Trust in your inner call to seek a deeper purpose and let go of the past. So it's that same analogy I was giving you guys, an example of my own life where I didn't want to let it go. I was holding on to the numbers. But me letting go of the numbers, it it was actually really such a good thing for me, because it taught me how to detach from validation. Don't show up because you want validation, or you need that. Don't be dependent on that. If zero people are liking your content, still keep going because you love it. You get me? Because the right crowd is going to find it and they're going to love it. But that's a part of you believing in yourself. So spirit did that on purpose. It was like, I didn't know if it was going to come in, if it was going to work, but I still decided to go for it and trust it. What did I have to lose? Right? Because I feel like I'm already working hard anyways to try to convert people that they didn't come here for that. So they don't want to deal with that. They want to see what they came for. So, which was me, by the way. They wanted to see me, not, they didn't want me to teach them. They wanted to see me. So it was like, I gotta let that go. I lost it. I killed it. It's dead. Now that I'm building, because I'm building a new one for myself, right? But I just started tapping back into my creativity. So it's like, I think I did it about 5 months ago. I started building a new IG. I have a YouTube too, and I have a TikTok. It's Queen She Montage. But that's where I'm doing my passions, and it's growing. I got 62 on YouTube. I just hit 205 today on IG, and on TikTok I have 85. 85. Like, it's so small, but the support that I get is from people that genuinely want to see that content. You get me? That's a lot of people. If you look at it from that perspective of, these are real people. You get me? And it's like, they're supportive, they're engaging. I care. I'm someone who cares about community, so I talk to people back. Like, it's not just, oh, build me up, build me up, build me up, because I know my life is also an inspiration. So it's like, I'm just connecting more to my collective on a personal level with the different aspects of myself, right? And that's gonna build. I know that it will. So, but when it came to Coffee with She and Tarot, since this is my work, it was like, focus on that. Build up your career. Get get because these are the people that I'm going to send to you. I have a job for you to do, right? Build up your career, learn yourself in it, get confident in it, and then when you have that down pack, you can go to this. So when you trust in the universe, like, it is hard to let go of what you have in the moment, but it's going to come back better, and it's going to come back 10 times more. So, man, I'm telling y'all, just trust that intuition, let it go. Because you're being called. You're being called in a certain direction because that's your purpose. So it's time for you to pursue your purpose. So Lenise, you funny. Gemini game with the Pisces men. That's so funny. Pisces men is a mess, huh? Y'all don't like Pisces men. Hi, straight. All right, so now let's get into the tarot. All right, so tell me more about the collective of creatives, Holy Spirit, angel guides. What do they need to know on their journey to create? And remember, it doesn't matter if, like, you got some special talent or something. Creative is still a person who is creating their reality, the vision that you see, right? All right. Oh, so right now it's like, y'all gotta be quiet about what you're doing. Move in silence. Move in silence, right? Don't feel the need to talk about what you're doing, what you're building. Just let it pop out. Because when you talk, it's like, it was something I heard once, when I feel like it's true. It's like when you say things out loud, now it's like up for grabs for anyone to take it. So even if it's not physical to where they're hearing it, it's like, if God gave you a vision, protect that vision. Keep it secretive. When I was building up Coffee with She and Tarot, it's not something I was talking about. You get me? It's just something that I started to do. And then, of course, when I was trying to convert it, people saw that knew me. So they might have followed that page or whatever. But over time, it dropped. When those people came back around, I was already further along. So they couldn't take my ideas. They couldn't take what I was building. I didn't have to worry about them watching me, because it's like, people start to hate when they see you progressing, right? I didn't talk about it. Even when I was on my twin flame journey, I didn't talk about it, because Spirit told me all of those things. Be quiet, because people don't know about it. If people don't know about it, they can't talk about it. They can't put their energy towards it. You send that energy towards it, because now you're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to start wanting to quit. You're going to start getting lazy. And you get what I'm saying? So it's important for you to disconnect from people when you're building something, and to be careful not to be talking about it, because when you put it out there into the universe, it's also up for grabs, so that they could take your idea, right? And then it feels better, because you don't feel that pressure, like you got to show up and do what you say. Because y'all notice, every time you say you're going to do something, don't it seem like it's the hardest time to do it? That's intentional. That's that energy pulling you down. That's why I stopped talking about what I wanted to do for Coffee with She and Tarot, because I'm like, every time I say that is the moment some shit start happening to make me not want to do what I just said I was going to do. So then I just started doing it, right? Implementing those changes. Now I could talk about it because guess what? I have the energy, I have the consistency, I have the strategy to do it, to keep showing up for what I say I want, because I work through it in silence, right? I work through it in silence. Thank you, Michael. And get 5 views sometimes, and sometimes 5,000, period. Many people are losing the beauty of letting their art be organic. Exactly. And those 5,000 people, like, that's 5,000 people that it reached and they saw it. And the thing is that when you keep posting like that, just like how you hit that one view, that one post that was 5,000, you're gonna hit others. You get me? So it's like, just keep posting, even if it's one video a day, even if it's 5 videos a day. But if that's what you feel like, take people out of it. Because if you follow your favorite artist and they're posting all damn day, are you worried about it? No, because you like seeing them show up. You're somebody's favorite. You get me? So it's like, it's really just us believing in ourselves and not feeling like, oh, because we're not showing up like this person, we don't matter. So post it. You could get monetized for being you. Post it. Get your money, right? All right, what else? So be silent about what you're building. Don't go around talking about it, telling everybody. We have 8 of Wands in the reverse. Wait, never mind. I'm going to take that back because I had my whole deck in the reverse. Well, I'll take it, but I'll take it upright because I feel like it was meant to go upright. So with the 8 of Wands, that's that new direction, new adventure. Now something is coming in. Okay, that's good. As you're walking away, something's coming in. What's coming in? Money. We got Queen of Pentacles. So the money is coming in. Now, some of you guys, the money has already started coming in, but the money is about to come in quicker. For those of you guys that have already been building this, right? But now, remember, everybody's in a transitional phase. So because I read past, present, future, I'm reading all of the energy. So you guys are in different spaces as a collective, but it's still the same collective, same reading. So for some of you guys, if the money is not coming in, you're heading down that path for it to come in. Because when you're manifesting, you're walking towards your manifestation, and your manifestation is coming towards you. That's how it works. You meet in the middle. So the more that you're pushing through, manifestation is coming. When you stop, manifestation slow down. So it's an energetic, like, up and down wave. And then when you learn about life and life cycles and how life move, and you learn about the seasons and all of that, you'll start to understand, like, damn, right now we've been in winter. Y'all feel the energy starting to pick up because we're leaving that energy behind. So that dead energy where you felt unmotivated, where you felt like, I just want to sleep, I don't want to get up, I'm struggling, but you were still pushing through, that energy is leaving. Because the goal, what am I trying to say? You're not supposed to stop pushing through just because it gets hard. You're supposed to relax a little bit because it's forcing you to relax, but still build, right? Still keep showing up. And then when that momentum is moving, because we're moving into another season, now it starts picking up. So whatever you've been growing, now it starts picking up. It's starting to come back, right? And then you're moving towards your manifestation again. So everyone is moving towards this financial abundance, but you have to move towards your purpose. So focus on your purpose, right? That's that good karma. And this is the Justice card, and you're gonna have to fight for it, but karma is on your side. The universe is on your side. So all these people who want what you have, that they think that they're entitled to it and they can have it, Spirit is saying you're going to have to fight for it. Yes, right? But it's not that you're fighting them. Sometimes people start competing with you because you're so focused on yourself. They then start feeling motivated by your focus, but it becomes the motivation of, like, I got to beat them. I got to outshine them. Like, I'm not going to let them get further than me. And don't focus on that, because you'll pick up on that. You'll, like, let's say you're following somebody and they're following you, but you're not posting as much as them, right? But it's not because you don't post. It's just that you're reevaluating your content or something for whatever reason, right? And you're supportive. You support the people that you follow. You interact, whatever, and they interact with you when you post a little bit, because you're posting once in a while. But now you're starting to show up for yourself. Now you start noticing it's like every time you post, this person is posting, or it seems like they're trying to attack you. You get me? Because sometimes they start using your energy, and then they'll start making subliminal content off of your energy because they're feeling some way. Like, you get what I'm saying? Those of y'all that know, y'all know. Y'all know. You'll be able to pick up on it, right? So it's like now you get used for their, and you start feeling that heavy weight, but it's because the energy is being projected at you. But it's like that's the type of competition, conflict you're going to have to fight through. So even if you're aware of it, and even if you're not aware of it, that's what ends up happening when you are doing good at what you're creating. You start feeling heavy, but it's because you have to fight through that energy. You have to be competitive in yourself, not them, but competitive in yourself, to not let nothing pull you down, to stop you from pushing out what you're trying to get out there. That's where that confidence has to build. Some of you are being called to, well, a lot of you in these readings are leaders, right? Not bosses, leaders. There's a difference. Leaders help other people step into their power. Bosses try to build off of you and your support. They don't give back to you, right? So it's like there's people that be in competition with you. They're trying to be bosses. They're trying to have, they want the position because they want the success that comes with it. It's not because they're operating out of purpose. So when you're pursuing your purpose, you're meant to be a leader, right? In your purpose. So these are lessons that are being learned along the way. We have 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Hangman. Because some of you are just starting out your journey. Yep, that is true, Janelle. Hi, Eden. It's all insecurities, and you gotta not worry about them insecurities. You have to put yourself, hi Paige, you have to put yourself in a position of like the way I say it is like you gotta think of yourself outside of yourself. Like, don't even think about the people. Like, just do what you're supposed to be doing. You get me? Because when you start thinking about who's watching you or what people think, now it becomes like it's controlling your flow. But if you just think about enjoying what you're doing and that's your focus, you don't even feel that energy. That energy, it becomes non-existent, right? And then you get to a point where you don't care. Like, for me, I'm a person that's like, I will unfollow you and I will remove you, because if I feel that energy coming off of you, like, I'm just not gonna, don't watch me and then try to compete with me because I'm over here doing what I want to do. Like, that's weird to me. So I'm not scared to just remove you. Like, it don't mean we can't be cool in real life either, but it's not that serious. But don't be watching me, you don't support me, and then you feeling some type of way about the way I'm showing up. You're not finna ruin my mood and take away my excitement for what I'm creating. You get me? So it's like, it's that confidence that grows, and that's what inspires people, because it's like, you really don't give a fuck. You get me? So you're going to have to be careful about the choices that you're making. Be careful not to make choices from like a unrealistic place, because sometimes you'll have unrealistic expectations. Like, Like things aren't gonna blow up overnight. And I'm use content as my analogies because I'm a content creator, so that's my world. I don't work outside, like do a 9 to 5, so I can't speak on that. You get me? But work is still work. So the lessons that you what oh, I'm stuttering. The lessons that you learn in work, it all applies to the same. So it's like your decisions, your choices are gonna have to be made from a place of realistic expectations rather than the delusional outcomes of like, oh, this is gonna blow up overnight or everybody's gonna see this and everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna take work. You get me? Even if you have the talent, it's gonna take work. You're gonna have to push out a whole lot of videos before that one finally blow up. But don't focus on when, because when you're focusing on how and when, and you're like slowing down your manifestation because you kind of like don't believe, you are waiting for it. Just let it go and keep having fun. You get me? It's gonna come in unexpectedly. It's supposed to. But it's gonna balance out because of the good karma and the universe being on your side. So